eliminated. Let's see who's first out on track. Usually it'd be KVS. Let's see where KVS is. He's up here. Is he going to be the first one? He is. He might be. It looks like he's coming out in the Williams now. KVS, without a doubt, was going to be the first one out of the pits onto track. Thank you there, Furcho, for dropping a follow. And for anyone else that isn't already following, there's 70 of you right now. So I'm sure there's a few of you who are not currently following. So please do us a favour and drop a follow. It is free and it really, really does help us out.
So the prediction is up, guys. You've got 1 minute to get voting. How many drivers will get into the 123s? 3 or under, 4 or over? So, who we got out on track then? This NRM, Benedict's come out. I think that's it for now. Shifty's come out as well.
Yeah, got 3 cars out at the moment there, Lundy. I'll stick on with KVS. He was the first one out on track. Yeah. Up the Williams. Not biased or anything for the Williams team, but up the Williams. 74 viewers.
74.
Let's go. There's no game volume. Okay, let me quickly sort that.
Remember, guys, your fantasy, if you're playing in the fantasy as well, to keep a track of how good your drivers are doing. Unfortunately, my driver is Pred and he isn't racing today, so bit of an L. But hopefully, McLaren, which is my constructors team, can get some good points for me.
Well, here we go. It's KVS is about to start his lap now, as he is underway for the first lap of qualifying, the first lap of Season 2. It's KVS. He misses the apex there, a little bit coming into turn 1. Hugs it nicely, turn 2 there. Gets on the curve on the outside of turn 3, cuts it, just missed the apex there, but gets a very nice strong line coming through. Gets turn 4 pretty much bang on there. Looking good so far from KVS.
Remember, it is full qualifying, first time we're seeing this on the live stream, so top 15 will go through, 5 will not. It'll be something from the back.
As Danny Rick just getting out of the way there for KVS. Both team drivers, so there should be a lot of respect between them as Danny gets out of the way there for KVS. Coming through Magnus and Beckett's now. See how he gets looking strong, gets it very, very tidy. Yeah, keeps a nice line through there. I think it looked fairly quick from there, from my perspective anyway. Coming down through Stowe now to finish up his lap almost. Keeps it very clean there. He's got Hashes ahead of him, but they shouldn't get in the way for him. It should be all nice clean air for KVS.
Oh, Benedict's off. He's got away with it.
So KVS has put a banker of a 124.5 in. Benedict has got away with it by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Let's watch Danny Rick as he starts his lap out in the Racing Point. Last season was a tier North America driver here at TTM, but has switched to the top tier. Likewise with Furby, who was the champion from North America in season 1. So yeah, interesting to see how they get on. As he's getting a little bit of toe there off KVS. Every last ounce he can possibly get in that Racing Point. It's a really nice line there. What's that? Deasy and Mally have duplicated numbers. I'll have a look in a minute. Find out who's.
Just on board with Josh now, our tier 1 champion. Can he get a good start to the top tier? That's what he's hoping for. He is on the wheel now, isn't he?
Who's that?
Josh, is he on the wheel?
I think he's swapped back to the pad now, I think. Maybe.
Oh, right, so he's back to his normal pace, maybe. Back on the pad.
The McLaren's second shift, I'm just about to finish that. I'll fix that. We'll finish Danny Rick's lap up here. Thank you, Hayes, for donating a £5. Much appreciated.
Big up, Hayes.
Danny Rick crossed the line to 24.8. Right, I'm going to find out what shift he is. Driving up 28. He's not 28. Who else is There's 2 Mallies.
Okay. Josh is just coming over the finish line. See where that puts him.
DW.
Goes third with a 125.0. So decent banker.
Oh, there's 2 SDs as well.
Still got a lot of cars to come out though, so still early doors.
I can't see what number they are. Right, I'm going to try and change Shifty, so at least that's someone.
What number do you need?
I need Shifty's number. I think he's 28.
26. Oh, 28. Yeah, 28.
Who can I follow whilst I do this lap? Whilst I sort this out.
Well, Manny's on the out lap, Benedict, Benji, L7.
Got bored of Luke. As him and Portley absolutely tore up DRL in the wet qualifying.
Jerry goes second as well with a 24.8.
Shout out Jerry. Three Mallies, that's frustrating. We'll learn, they'll learn. No, it's alright, it's not going to kill the stream. I might turn the leaderboard off. What do you think, guys? Let us know in the chat. Should we turn the leaderboard off so it's more easy to follow? Oh, I'm going to turn it off. I think that'll probably be a better idea, to be honest. Yeah, you guys should be able to follow that a little bit better now. So Luke's on his lap right now. He's got purple in sector 1. Looking good so far. Thank you there, Arsdo12. Much appreciated for dropping a follow. Still got around 70 followers at this very moment, guys. So thank you for all the support and the follows and the donations. It's been very overwhelming so far. Oh, so Luke almost bends it there, going through cops. He gets a real nice slide going through. He shouldn't lose out on too much time. Oh, Jet's retired. Jet's retired.
What's happened there?
On the end of Beckett's there. Just
Oh,
there, you see
really?
the Alpha Tower.
He's never set up, didn't he? Started on the back of the grid.
Thank you there, Callum, for dropping a follow. Thank you, Dave, for donating £5. This is incredible, guys. Thank you so much. Luke's about to finish up his lap. He's got green in sector 2. Let's see how his sector 3 is. If he can keep it clean through here, he could be in for provisional pole, potentially. Let's see where he goes. Oh, provisional second with a 124.5 banker. Nicely done. Josh
Josh
is
is
retired.
tired.
He's binned it too on the end of cops.
God, everyone's been in it.
Let's go on board with Portley now. Oh, this is not. This is actually Portley, guys. We're on board with. It says DZ. But it is Portley. That's it. You can see Josh there in the barrier of cops. Super unfortunate.
Not the way he wanted to start his opening round. The top
No,
tier.
not ideal.
19th position, it looks like.
Portley's gone purple in sector 2 though, so he could be in for a really good banker here as well. So he's not been able to set a time just yet. He's waited with 8 minutes remaining. Can we see Portley get up into the top 3? As he crosses the line, where does this put him? P1! What a lap there, 24.2 a banker from a man that was not very confident coming into this with a lack of practice. It's a very nice banker there from Portley. So there's still a few drivers at risk. Mali's got green in sector 1. There's going to be some great racing though, because these are all the top drivers from last season and they've all been put into one tier, so it's going to really show like who is the best of the best here at TTM. Shout out to Vale though. Vale's not set a lap just yet. Well, DZ goes a 124.2, so he goes provisional pole. Nice lap there from DZ.
It's on board with Partick. See where he goes. Goes 9th.
Shout out to Vale though, the reserve driver today for the Alfa Romeo, the Tier 4 champion. Mr. Pred will be unavailable to race today due to a break on his pedals. I believe it was in Britain for the last round of Tier 4 in Season 1. So Vale will be covering today. Vale is in the duotone Alfa Romeo team in Tier 2. And it will be racing again tomorrow as well.
Manny goes 8th with a 124.8.
Nicely done, nicely done. Will that be enough to keep him in though? Obviously, yeah, it will be. So top 15, isn't it? Top 15, yeah.
Well, Brenda's just come out now with pits lane. Just wanted out that. See what time he can do. Tier 2. What tier was he?
Who's that, sorry?
Last year. Brenda. Where did he come last year?
Second.
Second, that was it, yeah. My
You guys
teammate
want
last year. That was it. Yeah. How could I forget?
So yeah, shout out to Dave Hunt there for donating £5, much appreciated. One of the original Day 1 drivers here at TTM has just made a comeback to join the F2. So great to see Dave Hunt back here at TTM. Thank you very much for the donation.
Welcome back.
Support. Who can we follow? I want to find someone. DW's got pole with a 124.1. I completely missed that. GG, Horizon. I'm missing all these as well. Right, we need to find someone to go on board with so I don't miss another lap. Brindy, where's Brindy? Brindy's down.
Yeah, he's going through Maggots and Beckett's now.
Okay, we'll stick on board with the Ferrari. Addy's completely mugging you off, saying you can't even remember your teammate last season.
It was too far ahead, I never saw him. I was always at the back.
Right, speak of the devil. Brindy's about to start his lap now. He's made the transfer to Ferrari this season. Obviously last season being in the Red Bull, he's now joined his rival Josh in the Ferrari. And obviously Josh is out of qualifying, unfortunately due to that spin earlier on. So Brindy's going to have to try and do everything he can to bring a solid grid position home for the Ferrari. Spain without the S, Josh says. I'm gutted for you, buddy. Absolutely gutted. See how Brindy gets on though. Looking very smooth so far. Lundy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Just
Yeah,
on board with Furby. Waiting for him to start his first lap. He hasn't put a lap in yet, so.
If Brindy gets a snap of oversteer, that might cost him, you know. I think he's backed off. Is he backed off? I can't tell. I don't have the sound on. Thank you, Joe Hodso, for dropping a follow. Much appreciated. Big up TTM. Too much rogue energy. Mally and L7 are washed. That is correct. They are very washed. As DZ improves, he's in the 23s already, and it's only Q1. DZ goes for a 1:23.9. What a time there! Incredible time for Q1. This could be the man we can see on pole come to the end of Q3. Brindy only jumped up to P18. Unfortunately, he's going to have to go again.
Yeah, you can improve that.
Who
You've
can I
got
find
3
to go
minutes
on board
40
with?
though. I'm on board with Furby. Is it?
Where's Furby? Furby. How's he getting on so far? He's got green in sector 1. In the Haas. Oh, Lundy, you've left. What's happened, Lundy? I think we've lost Lundy, guys. It is just me for now until we can retrieve Lundy. DW's retired! Oh, he's retired in the pits. Okay, my bad. I thought he's binned it. Let's go, as Furby looks like he's looking solid so far. Let's see if he gets through Stowe here. Keeps it very, very clean. This should be enough. This should most certainly be enough to keep him in. Here we go as he crosses the line. Let's see where it puts him. Puts him P11. He is safe for now. Who else have we got? Let's go on board with Vale, the tier 2 driver. Let's see if he can make any upsets today, knocking any of the drivers, the actual top tier drivers, out of Q1. It'll be very interesting to see as he goes out in the Alfa Romeo now, just about to start his lap. See a few of the drivers now starting to retire as they have finished up their laps. We've got 2.5 minutes remaining of qualifying. See how Vale gets on, keeps it very, very smooth, coming through the first 2 corners, coming into turn 3 now, and he hits the apex very nice there. It's a very tight line to give a nice entrance into turn 4, hits the apex beautifully there, on the power now. Let's see what sort of time this does. He does for the first sector. .27.2. There's a bit of lock up there. Shouldn't cost him too much amount of time. Let us know if there's any drivers you guys want to see on hot laps to start off with Q2. Oh, that's a invalidation there from Vale. That is gutting, and that could be him out of qualifying potentially. Let's go Benji now, the other Williams driver. Oh, who's that binned it? It's a Renault driver that binned it. Oh, he just gets out of the way there. Obviously, Ghost's not on this season, so Luke doing very well there to get out of the way. Thank you, Thuggish Puma, for dropping a follow. Much appreciated. Let's see if there's actually Benji on board. If it does say Mally, but it is Benji. Can Benji make his way into Q2? He's going to come down to his last few corners here. One of the last drivers to be crossing the line. Let's see if Benji can upset anyone here. As he crosses the line, not quite enough. He goes P18. Shooter's on an out lap right now. I don't know if he's going to have enough time to do his lap. Who's on laps? Edham's in the gravel, sort of making up his own track. Mally is on a lap. He's on green in sector 1. Going through Maggots, through Beckett's now. See if he gets on. Clips the grass on the exit there. And keeps a very tidy line there in the Renault. Gone green again in sector 2. He should be safe in P12, but he's going to stick a better lap time in to try and make sure that is secured. Thank you, Inata77. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Thank you there for the follow. And Maddie goes P7. So he works his way up, and he is definitely safe now. We've got a Benedict possibly at risk here, as he's gone out on another lap. I don't think he's... No, I think he's done. I don't think he can go again. I don't know. It may... I know sometimes the timing's a little bit wrong, occasionally. Is it just me, or is the stream like really like bad quality? I'm not too sure why that is. There's still 1 minute left apparently, says Curry. So, Benedict has his chance now to make sure he is secured into Q2. Starting his lap now, goes through turn 1. Keeps the apex beautifully there, keeps a nice tight line for turn 2. Turn 3, gets a bit of a lock up there, but hits the apex beautifully there, gets a nice wide line to come into turn 4. Misses the apex there a little bit, but as long as he keeps the power on, he should be okay. Into the DRS now. See where he is in comparison to his old lap. So he has gone green, he is up on his time. Oh, but he's invalidated. Benedict is at risk. Benedict is at risk now. Let's see what Shifty can do. As Shifty's up on his time, could we see Shifty knock Benedict? No, he can't, as Shifty's spun. That is such a shame.
He's out.
I must give a shout out to Shifty though, to be honest. He has been out injured for quite a while. He's not really done a whole lot of racing recently, so I do feel for him. He has come back and he's going to give it all his all. So big up Shifty there in the McLaren. But that is it, Lundy. I think that's it. I don't think anything else can change. Good to have you back as well, mate. I know you dropped out for a little while.
The neighbours must have turned off their internet when I was there. But we're back.
We're back, and we're better than ever.
Right then.
So if everyone can retire from this session now, that'd be ideal, and then we can move on into Q2. Game quality is blurry, stream is good, but the raw game footage is blurry. I don't know why that is. I don't really want to stop the stream either, but not ideal. Okay, Lundy, if you'd like to let us know who...
Yes, so going into Q2, this is how...
Oh, Lundy, I think we lost you there, mate.
Steve Pole, DW second, Horizon third, Portley fourth, Danny Rick fifth, Nit sixth, Mally seventh, Jerry eighth, NOM ninth, L7 tenth, Partic 11th, TTM Sam 12th, Furby 13th, Brinda 14th, Benedict 15th, and now getting knocked out of Q1, we have TTM Josh, TTM Vale, Benji, Shifty 50, and Jet Atom.
Sad to see these guys go, but there was always going to be 5 drivers. But now we move on to Q2. Whilst these drivers get ready, I'm quickly going to go grab a beer. So I'll be 1 second. Be right back.
Okay, going into Q2, we're going to see out come out first. Prediction is finished. So most people said it'll be 4 or over to get into the 123s. But let's see if we can see a few more get into the 123s. SDC already has, so let's see if we can do it again.
Right, we're back. 15 minutes of Q2 underway now. Up the TTM. Test on the booze. Standard, mate.
What are you having tonight, Tez?
On the old Stellas tonight.
Stellas are same.
Stella. That's a go-to, isn't it, mate?
That is to go to. Used to be Bex, now it's Stellas.
Yeah, Bex got me that pole in Austria. Shout out to Bex, but Bex also made me spin in Austria. So we don't really associate with Bex anymore. We're now on to the Stellas. But anyways, we're now to Q2, and it looks like KVS again is the first one out on track. We've got a Haas driver out as well, which would be Furby. We've got a Ferrari driver, which would be Brindy, as his teammate is out of qualifying. We've got a Red Bull as well, Jerry. I'm going to go on board with Furby, I think. I'll see how Furby gets on in the Haas. We only saw the half of the end of his lap. I don't know if you want to go maybe on board with Jerry.
Yeah, I'll go on board with Jerry. Yeah. See how he does.
Smithy, Amstel is a pretty goated beer, to be fair.
Amstel, isn't that Dutch?
I don't know, it's good though. I don't know where it's from. I don't know what I'm drinking at.
I swear we had it in Dutch, in Holland, Dutchland.
I think we could have done. Anyway, Furby's on his lap now in the Haas as he's starting the second lap of Q2 behind the Williams of NRM. So he gets a quite wide line there coming on the exit of turn 1. Shouldn't lose out too much from that. There's a little bit of lock-up coming into turn 3. Gets a nice tight line, so he gets a nice entrance into turn 4. On the power now, looking good so far from Furby. As there's a racing point getting well out of the way there. It's Danny Rick, one of his rivals from last season in the North American tier. Getting out of the way there for Furby. And Furby keeping a very tiny line through there. Goes green in sector 1. So I presume NRM would have done a purple sector 1.
Jerry also starting his lap.
Be interested to see what tyres people are going to be using as well. See if you're using the mediums, that could be a huge advantage coming into the race, being able to start on the medium compound. Furby sets a purple sector 2. So Furby looks like he's being for a decent lap here. It'll be interesting to see. We can start seeing maybe a few more drivers get into the 23s now. We're into Q2 as the track evolution is coming into play, coming into Q2. So KVS gone for a 24.6. I know he's capable of a lot better than that. So I think he'll be kicking himself a little bit. Let's see what Furby does, as he does a 24.7. Both of them drivers, I think they'll definitely be thinking they can improve. Danny Rick on the mediums. Where's Jerry? Jerry on his lap.
Jerry, he's come through on Magabetics. He's done a purple sector 1 for him. I don't know if that's changed now. Oh, he's gone wide and he's invalidated.
Who else can we find out on track right now? Partic, the AMS driver. Really good driver from tier 4. Only joining towards the end of the season and actually managing to finish 5th in the championship. So yeah, he done really well. The 7 races he did racing, he actually got 4 of those podiums, and he got 5 top 10s out of 7. So he scored points in 5 out of 7 appearances. So This guy looks pretty good. I feel like we could see a good performance from him today. But let's see how he gets on in Q2 now. Will he be able to make it into Q3? A solid lap here could really seal his chances.
Mitch goes pole with a 1:24.1.
Nice there from Mitch. Another esports driver here for TTM, representing in style. No provisional P1. To be fair, it's 5. The lockout 5 at the moment is all esports drivers for TTM. Obviously, I know. To be fair, only 4 of them are set times. To be fair, I'm looking at it. But
See, Danny Rick is on a medium. See what time he can put in.
yeah, it'd be interesting to see if a few drivers go for mediums, or if there's going to be a lot of drivers purposely going on the softs to try and ensure they can actually make it into Q3. So, yeah, I'm not sure what the idea is here. As Partin goes P4, the 1:24.8. Mali's on an out lap. DW's on an out. Let's see how DW does on the mediums. He's absolutely cracked down this track, so I expect to know less to see him on the mediums. To be honest, I feel like he can definitely be a driver to make it through to Q3 on the mediums. So let's see how he goes. D's on an out lap as well. I do kind of want to jump on board with Deezy, but I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, I'll go aboard Deezy.
Yeah, let us know how Deezy's getting on. Joe's got provisional P2 for now. Sam's got provisional P6. Brenda provisional P7. Danny Rick provisional P8. If Partin's getting out of the way there for DW. As DW's gone green in sector 1. Let's see how he gets on for the remainder of his lap from Cops. Really easy to lose it, and he doesn't hit the apex there, to be honest. He quite misses the apex. He may have lost maybe half a tenth or so through there due to that, but nothing too big of an issue. He's really clean through Maggers and Beckett. Super clean, to be honest. I think he absolutely nailed that, to be quite honest.
I think Deezy's purple sector 1. I think he's on a good lap here.
We'll jump on board with him as soon as DW finishes up his lap. Let's see what DW can do on these mediums. Can this lap secure him? Coming into Q3 on the mediums, he goes provisional P3 with a 1:24.4. That's an incredible lap, to be fair, on the mediums. We could possibly see him staying. It just depends how many drivers decide to jump on the softs. Deezy takes an interesting approach, starting on the softs with his lap, as he's gone green in sector 1, green in sector 2. So he isn't quite top in the first 2 sectors at the moment. Into the final chicane now. Keeping it really clean. Let's see where this puts Deezy as he crosses the line to go provisional P1 with a 1:24 flat. That's not as quick as his banker in not his banker. It wasn't his banker in Q1. It was I think it was the second lap in Q1. Mali works his way up to P13. Not a great lap there from Mali whatsoever. Must have had a mistake. We have Horizon now on his lap, as he's gone purple in sector 1, so he's absolutely flying right now. Let's see what he does in sector 2. He goes green in sector 2. Nearly 7 minutes remaining of qualifying now. I think there's an extra minute added onto that. I believe for a spectator, it's a little bit delayed. Yeah. But Horizon, though, let's see where this puts him. Could be a P1 or it's a P2. 1:24.1, and that should secure him going into Q3. Who can we find? Who can we go on a lap with?
I don't know who's on a lap.
I think someone's coming out of the pits now. It's one of the Williams drivers. I presume that might be KVS. Yeah, it is. KVS is coming out of the pits now. Deezy's done his lap. Up the Portley boot, says Z-Tex, big fan of Portley. Big up Portley. He's done 1 lap so far. He's currently sitting at P9. Could be at risk here, as we can see a few drivers behind jumping on the softs and improving their laps. Who can we follow? Everyone's pretty much done now.
Yeah, I think it's just KVS out. I think everyone's coming to get ready for the last.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to wait till
laps,
2 minutes or so at the end. So yeah, KVS it is. Let's go on board with KVS. Currently sits P7 in Q2 here for round 1 of the top tier series here at Top Tier Motorsport. Quickly, Ewan, if you're listening, I don't know if there's a way I can change the quality on the stream without actually ending the stream. I don't know if you can help me there, mate. I'll be watching out for your comment. But here we go, as KVS starts his lap. Coming to the final chicane now, anyways. Let's see what the Williams driver can do, as I'm sure they can work their way into Q3. Let's see how he gets on with his lap. Hello, Rickster. Welcome back. A long time no see. Here supporting Brindy, who has made it into Q2. And KVS on his lap now. Gets the apex beautifully there into turn 3, into turn 4. Absolutely nails that apex as well. Gets power, gets almost a bit of oversteer there, but gets on the power nice and early in that Williams car. Give it all. Let's see where it puts him in sector 1. As he goes purple in sector 1. So he's looking really, really solid so far. He's a 10th up or so on his original time. Right, I'll have a look at that, Ewan. See how KVS gets on. So he's got green in sector 2. Let's see how he gets on now. Approaching Stowe. Really easy to lose a lot of time here if you're not careful. Let's see how he does it though. Looks like he nails it. It doesn't invalidate. Really easy to invalidate on the exit there as well. Yeah, resolution is set to 1080p, I think.
I hope that lap's enough, because I'm gone for a shit. Oh, it should be enough SDC.
Just a little bit.
Room pull.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. I can't sort it out. I'll have to do it for next stream, guys. I do apologise. Brandy's gone out. There's one of the first 2 drivers as well. It's Mercedes as well. Could that be Partick? No, that is Benedict. Benedict out on a lap 2, or sorry, starting their lap.
2 more coming out now for the last few laps.
There is. I wonder if they could end up holding all each other up.
Yeah, that's the problem. Bit of traffic.
Yeah, there's loads of them coming out now by the looks of it. Let's stick with Benedict.
Yeah, I'll go on board Danny Rick, see how he does.
There's quite a few BFR people in the chat right now watching, so I'm sure you'd be cheering Benedict on, or you might not be. It depends. Depends on your current situation if you're liking Benny or not. But let's see how he gets on though. Starting his lap now. Has not set a lap yet. The only driver not to set a lap. Let's see how he gets on. He's got to get this right. Otherwise, he could be a huge risk of not making it into Q3. Smithy confirms Benny bad. As Luke's out. Is he retired? Okay, so he's retired in the pits. He feels like that is enough. Which I'm more than sure that would be enough for him to remain, or at least to continue qualifying, coming into Q3. Benedict goes green in sector 1, so he's up on his original time. He gets a very wide line there. Interesting line. There's multiple different lines you can take there. You get a lot of speed on the exit, taking a wider line.
Danny Rick goes 6th as well, so that moves Partick. Oh, who else has improved?
Someone did. I think that would have been one of the racing points or the
Yeah.
Renault.
So now Portley's in the danger zone.
That's what he is. Where is Portley out? He's out on track right now. Is he?
He's out on track. He's on the lap. He's,
it looks like he's getting in the way of getting some racing points. Just in the way of that one looks a bit on the mini map.
Yeah.
But Benedict though going green in sector 2. Could this be enough to see him coming into Q3? He does not spin, which is the main thing. P11. He is at risk. He is at huge risk. He's got to do it back to. He's out. He won't be. He's just given up on his lap. That will be Benedict out of Q3. That is gutting for Benedict, the PRT driver. Where's Mally? Portley, sorry.
He's coming through Maggots and Beckett's now.
He's gone green in sector 1. Let's see who gets on. Sector 2. Little green in Sector 2. Let's see how he gets on. Coming through Stowe now. Gets the apex beautifully there. Almost gets a bit too much there. And runs on the grass a little bit. But he doesn't lose too much traction or anything there. So I think he should be all good. Now, coming through the final set of corners, round the final corner, let's see. Westmore's point, he almost bends it across the line, but that's P4, so he is definitely safe in that racing point. His teammate, on the other hand, could be at risk. He's only 2 positions up from the dropout zone.
Also on board Jerry now, he needs to put in a good lap. He's in 11th place, so he's in the danger zone. Now 12th, someone else has moved up.
One of 2 of the drivers.
Yeah, so another driver.
1 or 2 drivers here.
Danny Rick is in the danger zone, 10th place. Can Jerry knock him out?
Not sure. He's not set a very good sector 1. He could be at risk here, Lundy.
It would be a shame to see Jerry Tier 2 champion go out so early.
Oh, how is he not invalidated there? He does well not to invalidate. Let's see where he puts in those. Come around the final chicane. Jerry crosses a line. Is he safe?
Oh, he doesn't improve.
He doesn't improve. DW, he's on the soft, so he's 3/10 up on his time. He's got to nail this. He cannot invalidate. He cannot mess this up. Otherwise, DW will be out of Q2. It's a lockup coming to the final chicane. Can we see DW cross the line? Oh, P2, 24 flat. Wow, 6 thousandths off of Deezy's time. Sam ends up to P9, so Sam, I think Sam's safe. Mally almost at risk here, but he's... Yeah, Mally's at risk.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's it. No, he's not.
That's it.
So I think we've lost Danny, Brindy, Jerry, Benedict, and Party. Both Mercedes out of Q2. The only decent thing for them guys though, they can start on a fresh set of mediums for the.
Yeah, that is an advantage.
And there'll be no medium runners ahead of them.
Yeah, so they can try a different strategy.
Yeah, 100%. I'm a bit gutted about this stream, about the quality, but we'll just get it sorted for next time. So that's it. Hopefully everyone retires on the track, or not on the track. We don't do that here at TTM. They retire on track. But yeah, that's it. So, Lundy, if you'd like to do the honours.
Yes. So
read through the order.
So the end of Q2 there, we see SDC keeping the #1 spot. DW second, Horizon third, Mitch fourth, Portley fifth, 076, Furby seventh, NRM eighth, TTM Sam ninth, TTM Manny getting the last position moving into Q3. Getting knocked out in Q2 unfortunately is Danny Rick in 11th place, Brinda, Jerry, Benedict and Partik.
Sad to see those guys go, but we now move on to Q3. 10 minutes is what we have now, coming to the final stage of qualifying. These absolutely storming the field right now, taking back-to-back provisional pole positions in both of the Q1 and Q2. Can he convert that into Q3 as well? You'll do a poll now, Lundy.
Yeah, we have to end the other one though to do another one.
Oh wait, what's the other one?
The
how many? Yeah, we can't. Yeah. Leave the other one up. My bad. Who's gonna be first out on track?
It's gotta be NRM.
It's gotta be
KVS.
Let's see who it is. If it's someone else, I mean, no, it's him.
It is.
Definitely.
No, it is. It is. Is it a dry race as well then?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Let me
Did you
find
get that
out.
information? Everyone's coming out. They're not hanging about. I want to put in that banker lap.
I'll ask the guys now. Yeah. Yes, it is a dry race. Confirmed.
What a shame.
Right. I'm going to go on board with someone different this time. Who I haven't got on board with yet. Mitch, he's still in the pits. Deezy, I don't actually think I've got on board with Deezy yet. Sam, I'm going to go on board with Sam. The tier 3 champion, now in the AlphaTauri. Let's see how he does.
Bit of a race going on here, overtaking.
Yeah, there is. All the drivers,
want to get
ahead.
Yeah, want to get the clear track.
Might have that little bit of extra rubber on the track as well, having all these drivers just ahead of him. So it could do him a favour, as he's at the back of this train, as you can see on the mini map right now. So go on board with Portley full lap. He's not actually out on track yet, mate. So when he does come out, I will go on board with Portley for the full lap Z-Tex. That's not a problem. But I am going to go on board with Mr. Sam for now. Boy Wonder from Tier 3 made his way into Q3. Let's see where he can qualify here to start off the British Grand Prix here in top tier. He seems awfully close to DZ, to be honest. He might have to back off a little bit so he doesn't get involved with any of that dirty air up ahead of him. Here he goes now, though. Gets a nice exit out of the chicane, starting his lap now. The pressure will be on for these drivers right now. Come on, turn one. He misses the apex a little bit. Oh, he's already made a mistake. That's gutting from Sam, but he's still got time. There's still just over 9 minutes remaining of this session. KVS got purple in sector 1. Mali, see how Mali gets on as he goes green in sector 1, as DW's gone purple in sector 1, as DW on board with, not Mali right now. So his that's been taken away from him, that purple. Luke's gone green. Portley's coming out the pits. Deezy's gone purple in sector 1. Going through Maggots now into Beckett. Look at that line, there's a beautiful line there from Deezy. Absolutely pucker there from Deezy. That should be a purple sector 2. Yeah, it is. It certainly is. Deezy could be on for another provisional pole here. As NRM puts a first time in of a 124.2. Deezy's been known to be able to do 23.5s. Can we see him get anywhere near that on his first run here? DW goes to 24 flat. No one's in the 23s yet, apart from Deezy in Q1. Let's see where Deezy goes. He goes 23.8. That is the quickest time of the session so far.
That's a good banker.
Great banker there from DG. Portley's on his outlet. Let's go on board with Portley, just like Z-Tex asked for. He's getting a nice gap there from the hash just ahead of him as he starts his lap. This is the most cracked racing point drive you'll ever see. Here he goes, he starts his lap now. Off he goes. I think we could definitely see Portley into the 23s without a doubt. Into turn 1, gets it beautifully there, gets the apex very nice. Hugs turn 2. Let's see if he gets the apex at turn 3. Swings it in, gets that very nice. Likewise with turn 4, he might have lost a little bit of momentum there, maybe breaking a little bit too much, but nevertheless keeps it very, very solid.
Oh, his AMS validates his lap.
Horizon validates. Well, Portley has gone green in sector 1. See if he can improve. Yeah, some of the drivers have decided not to use the correct numbers there, so I do apologise, guys. Please go by the leaderboard in the top left corner to see who is actually who. Where does Portley go in sector 2? He's got another green. Not quite the purple maybe he was hoping for. But nonetheless, to be a solid banker for Portley, as it does look very, very strong lap. So,
Kirby improved on his time, 24.4.
Oh, as he clips a curb and he goes P5 with a 24.4. I know he would be very impressed with that too. I know Ryan would be pretty gutted with that one. Horizon's pit, Mitch in the pit, Sow in the pit, DZ. Oh yeah. DW's. DW on a lap? DW is on a lap. He's on purple in sector 1. Oh, he's
Oh,
invalidated.
no, that's,
Oh, he'll be gutted. He's fuming.
still got time though, still got time.
Yeah. I think these guys in the bottom three are going to be waiting for that to sort of count down to sort of like 2-3 minutes. Who should we go on board? I don't think anyone's on a lap right now, are they?
Furby and Portley. Is Furby on a lap? I mean?
I don't think so. I think he's on an lap. Portley's obviously done his lap. I'm really annoyed with the stream. I wanted to get this tool in. I don't think I can. Oh, wait, what? I don't know what I've done there. Sorry, guys. Right, so I don't think we're going to see anyone come out for a little while now. I don't know if Ewan's listening. I don't know, I can take a screenshot actually. Should we look somewhere? If we click on configure video.
Ewan is there, tech support is in the chat.
What is that? Oh, that's on the actual game capture card.
So a few drivers coming out now. We've got a Red Bull and a Renault, I believe, coming out the pit lane. Horizon is on an out lap as well. He needs to put in a lap, hasn't put one in yet.
Configure video. Mali's on his out lap right now. We're going to probably stick on board with Mali. Ah! Oh, I think we got it, guys. I think we sorted it. I think we sorted it. Is that any better? It still looks blurry, doesn't it?
Well, no, my eyes have gone.
Let us know if it's any better, guys. I did sort that out, I think. If not, I'll bang up to 1080p. It's on 720.
Bang up to 4K, we want 3D in this.
Here we go, though, as Manny starts his lap in the Renault. Currently sits in P7 on 24.5 and his banker here in Q3. Let's see how the Renault driver gets on. One of our esports drivers gets on as he comes into turn 3. Absolutely nails that apex there beautifully. Gets a nice amount of speed coming through turn 4 as well. Very nicely done on the power. Go through turn 5 into the DRS now. I still think that's blurry. Nonetheless, absolutely beautiful line there from Mali. But he's actually down on his time, which really surprises me, to be honest. Oh, I guess a snap of oversteer there. Still looking solid though from Mali.
And we're Horizon come around last corner now, see where he can do. He's got improved, so he hasn't set a lap yet, but that does he put him. Goes second, 1:24.0. Still has another time to put in another lap. He comes around quickly. So Mitch and Sam are yet to set a lap. 1 minute 20 seconds to go. Rogue up the nose is what Pi Gamer said.
Here we go, as he crosses the line, Mali, he goes to P5, just behind his teammate there. Not much separating them two at all. DW goes to 23.7, quickest lap of the qualifying in total so far. This is Portley we're on board with right now, not easy. goes green in sector 1. Who else on laps, Lundy?
I'm on board with Mally. Who are you on board with?
Mali's done his lap, mate. It won't be Mally. I'm on board with Portley right now.
I'll go on board with Furby.
Cops now coming into Maggots now. Still got that consistent 67 viewers right now. That's really good, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Please drop us a follow if you haven't already, as it really does help us and our streams.
Oh yeah, by the way, the prediction's done. 3 people in the 23s. There you go.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Well done to that was not many people voted for that, but well done to everyone who did. 11% voted for 3 or under.
Wait, no, because there could be more.
Well,
there could be more. Have you already given it?
No. What?
Yeah.
How many drivers get in one? So if it goes over 4.
Yeah, which it has. And Portley goes P4 with a 23.9. So that's another driver into the 23s. So yeah, so that is.
So, yeah.
So now whoever's chose over 3 as one.
Yeah, you got that wrong there.
Beautiful up there, Portley. Sam, is Sam on a lap? No, he's not. He's not on a lap. Mitch has not even set a lap, which is gutted. Furby's P8. I think he's done. KVS is invalidated. Horizon. We've got green in sector 1. We could see Horizon improve here. The Alfa Romeo. This is most certainly a driver I could imagine getting into the 23s as well. So we could see possibly 6 drivers, sorry, getting into the 23s. But it is looking like a DW pole for now, unless if Horizon has anything to say about it, which I don't think he will be looking upon the lap data. And he goes P5 just ahead of Portley in the 23s as well. So that is 6 drivers into the 23s.
Is Sam on a lap or is he finished?
No, I think he's finished, mate. I think that's it.
Okay. Yeah, Mitch didn't set a lap then.
No, that's super. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I don't know why. Why that could be.
Well, there you go. That's your qualifying for first round of top tier motorsport top tier.
If you'd like to go through the standard.
Yeah. So in pole we have DW. Amazing job there by DW. Well done. Second place SDC. Third place L7. Fourth NRM. 5th Horizon. 6th Portley. 7th Mally. 8th Furby. 9th Sam. And rounding up the top 10 is TTM Mitch.
And that is DW's 5th pole of his TTM career. So congratulations there to DW. DZ just narrowly missing out by a 10th.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go. So who's going to get a good start here?
So DZ might have a good run on DW. DW's under pressure from one of the runners behind as well. As they're all coming through right turn 1. Can they make it through clean to turn 2? Look a little bit further back. Looks like it's all good so far. Let's go on board now with up before an ice with a spin. There's a huge, it's all gone tits. Oh no.
NRM's around.
And there's just been a huge pile up there. And with Ghostin being turned off now, we have now seen a safety car already by the end of turn 4.
That's NRM's involved. Brenda. Benedict as well.
Benedict's been collected. The drivers are really starting to see having Ghostin off as it's being probably a disadvantage to some of these drivers. You've got to be on your full wits all the time. But nonetheless, DW holds his pole position from Luke, who works his way up to P2. Let's have a little look at the position changes. Luke makes up 1 position. DZ drops down 1 into P3. Portley up 2 places to P4. Mally also works 2 places up into P5. Sam works his way up 3 places into P6. Furby works his way into P7. Danny Rick works his way up 3 places into P8. Horizon drops down. I was getting that spin into turn 3. He drops himself down to P9. Jerry up 3 positions into P10. Josh works his way up 5 positions. Incredible there from Josh, working his way up to P11 already. Partig up 3 positions. Mitch down 3 positions into P13. Benji up 4 positions. Great job there from Benji. Vale up 2 positions. The Alfa Romeo reserved today for Pred into P15. Jet up 4 positions from the back.
People come into the pits.
Yeah.
A few of them. I don't know if Benedict is in control of his car. He's got a red X above his name. So is Mitch, I believe.
I noticed Mitch did.
Apparently Benedict didn't have control of his car at the start. So I don't know what's going on there. Probably Codemaster's doing its thing. We've got a lot of people coming in. 6 drivers came into the pit there.
See where these guys sign to go on. So on board of NRM now. It looks like he's jumping on the hards. Getting a wing replacement as well after that huge contact on lap 1, the first couple of corners. So now it is a case of follow the leader. Don't make any contact because we all know.
Yeah, don't go into the back of someone.
You can get a 5-second grid penalty. 5-second second penalty. Sorry. Hopefully we should see the safety car come in at the end of this lap. Hopefully the Williams 2 Alphas, or sorry, the Williams, the Alpha, and Ferrari Benedict and that can catch up in time.
Josh, he got damaged, but did he? No, he didn't.
He did.
Did he pit?
Oh, no, it was Brindy.
Oh, Brenda, yeah, that's it. So Josh was up 8 positions into 8th place.
Yeah, he's done very
So
well.
he's doing good there. He's doing
Starting on their mediums as well. Obviously, losing him in Q1, he's done very, very well then to move up into the position he's in now. Sitting in P8, just behind another champion, Mr. Jerry. Sam up 5 positions to P4.
Yeah, he's doing
Sam's
very well.
Really, really well too. Keeping your nose clean, that is the most important thing. I think the safety car is going to be out one more lap to get everybody bunched up once again, as we can go for a race restart. This time a rolling start rather than a static grid start.
Marta, I think it was a Horizon when he spun at the start and he just collected everyone.
Yeah, I couldn't quite catch it. What actually
happened. I think he just got clips on the rear and he spun.
Just have a little look, see people are on there. What tyres are
Yeah, Horizon's on the hards, so is Portlee's on the hards, and NRM. So they're going for the long run.
Yeah, I think that would be better to be on the hards right now. I feel like a few of the people have jumped on mediums. Oh no, they haven't. Oh yeah, no, Brindy's the only one that jumped on mediums from that pit stop. Everyone else jumped on hards. I think Benedict and Vale jumped on softs. So
yeah,
they've got an interesting, different sort of strategy going on here. It's good though to see all the drivers on different strategies. It'll just make it very more exciting for us commentators and for the viewers watching. So everyone's bunched up once again, and we're going to get underway here on the end of lap 3, start of lap 4. The race restart. DW leads from Luke from DZ, Sam, Furby, Danny, Jerry, Josh, Partik, Mitch round up the top 10, followed by Benji, Jet, Shifty, Mally, Horizon, Benedict, Brindy, Portley, Vale, and NRM are the 20 drivers. No DNS from that first lap incident, which is really ideal.
Yeah, really lucky there.
Now it's up to DW to set the pace when the safety car comes in and get this race back underway, as all the drivers will be warming up their tyres as we have the confirmation. Yeah, confirmation from that.
We'll get their tyres up to temperature and their brakes as well.
There you go.
See how DW does a start. Is he going to do a slow one, bunch them up, or are you just going to start?
I think coming out of the chicane, halfway through the chicane, he's
going to try and get them off.
There we go. As his green flag, and we'll go. As DW gets a great start there. DZ was caught like a little bit. Sam's on the back of DZ, but let's have a look further back.
Oh, that's Jet Atom. He spun it, put the power on too early. He's managed to keep it off the wall though, but he's lost. He's back down in 20th position.
Wow, so where he started, and then with Benedict side by side now at Horizon, side by side. Horizon's up the inside. Can he hold it though as Benedict's around the outside on the fresher compound, but there's a bit of contact. No damage though, as Mali and Shifty are both ahead of Horizon, and Benedict are both still side by side. Wheel to wheel action, and Benedict holds the position for now from Horizon. But Horizon gets traction there, and it looks like he's sticking ahead, and now he looks like he's the inside of Mali almost, and Mali now he goes wide and allows Benedict back up the inside. It's a great battle here from the drivers outside the top 10. They're still side by side. Have a little look on the data at the moment. I can't see anything worth pointing out so far. Pretty clean up at the front, everyone's sort of following the leader at the moment. 3 laps we'll have now until DRS is enabled once again. But I think this is where the action is, just outside the top 10. As now Mali is under pressure from taking a bit too much grass there. He could have lost a bit of speed, bit of power, but I think he's on his overtake now, as he gets a lot more top end speed compared to Benedict, but that could be due to the setup as well.
Shifty under pressure. He's got a bunch of.
Oh, is he?
Oh,
Shifty!
No, he was under pressure.
But he's but they're side by side as well. Horizon and Benedict still going wheel to wheel. This is great battling from these two. But Shifty lucky though not just to have a full spin there, only half spin, only lose out 2 positions, which is ideal for the McLaren driver. But he could be under pressure now from Portley. The racing points all over the back. Brindy, looks like Brindy's lost connection. No? I'm not sure.
Yeah, he has a red X above his name, yeah.
Portley though, is he going to make a move here? Could be a very ambitious move, but he doesn't. He doesn't. Oh, but it's contact!
Contact!
No!
Half spins him. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's in the grass.
No, that's not ideal. That's super unfortunate there. Losing that Shifty. Brindy under pressure now from the Williams.
I think he just regained control of his car.
I've lost all my data as well. I'll have a little look further up ahead so we can see anything. DW still leads and he looks pretty solid at the moment. But look at this battle though for P11. All the drivers are here, all battling for position up to P14 with Horizon, who we're on board with now. Go through Stowe, they all keep it very clean through Stowe, but I think Benedict could have picked up a warning there. No one picked up a penalty just yet.
Oh, was there contact there?
They are so close to each other, this is unreal.
He's going to try it.
The inside of Mali.
Is Mitch in control? I don't think Mitch is in the game, is he?
I don't know, Mitch had problems in qualifying as well. Mali in! Mitch! Free side by side. Oh yeah, because he's not going to be ghosted, is he? Because he is disconnected.
No,
of course. I keep forgetting that.
Control.
No, he's not. The AI is on 18 for the top tiers. They've all made it past. Oh, Benedict just on the inside of Mali! Blimmin' heck, that was a bit optimistic. Benedict now under pressure from Horizon. There's almost contact between them as well. This is some crazy battling from these lot. We're going to go put Mali now looking behind. He's got the Mercedes in his mirrors. Oh, it's been informed that Mitch had to leave.
Benedict gets the first penalty of the race.
Do you do a bet, Lundy?
Yeah, what's the bit?
I don't know. What should we predict, guys? It's a huge, like, bunch of cars now, all bunching up to each other. Benedict and Mali side by side. Benedict is the star of the show at the moment. He makes it past Mali. But I don't think Mali's going to...
Oh, Josh and Partick. I think Partick's getting past Josh there. Round the outside, I think we'll just call the end of that.
Brindy on the back of Vale and NRM on the back of Brindy, so there's a huge training battle in the back here. 1/10 for Partick there, Josh. Don't think he's going to be able to make something here, but we're going to go into DRS now after turn 5. As he gets a bit of oversteer there, but nonetheless, into DRS now. Can we see Josh? I think he's a little bit too far back from Partick to be able to make anything work. Going to go aboard with Vale now as he's going to make a move on Mitch's AI car. And a lot of these drivers are really struggling now, trying to get past the AI car. Oh! This is crazy. The AI is just manic,
Yeah,
man.
Mitch doing some.
Mitch is doing crazy. He's not even racing.
I know
Anyway,
he's gonna have a go.
God, Mitch's AI almost cut him up then. Right, let's have a little look further up. So, DW's nearly made that.
Gate is slightly gaining on Elsa.
Yeah. So Vale is. Brindy's 2 cents off Vale. Can we see a move here from Brindy? Vale's got no DRS, but Brindy will have DRS. Coming down back straight now. Can we see him make a move coming into Stowe? He's not quite close enough, and he's not going to make the lunge. Deasy sets the fastest lap time at 127.7.
Danny Rick on the back of Furby. He's not going to do it here. Danny Rick on the medium.
Huge rivalry between these two. They're both championship contenders last season, although Furby came out on top.
He's going to have DRS coming up the straight here. He's got to get a good exit out of here.
So close.
He's got ERS as well. He doesn't need it though.
Furby's tyres are going to be coming to the end of their life soon enough. Danny Rick's going to be on the better tyre now as they're both 7 laps old. Mediums will be coming into play now.
Danny Rick Jerry to catch up as well.
Yeah, it does. Jerry's on the back of Furby now. All TTM drivers. Oh, I'm gutted for Shifty though. That is so unfortunate, man. That was
he didn't have the best of that Shifty.
No, he doesn't. It's dirty out through Maggie's and back. You can really feel it, and I think Jerry found a bit of it there from the back of Furby's ass.
Well, what would the prediction be? Oh, I don't know.
Here we go, as Benji. There's a huge train there of drivers. As Maddie's already out of the ERS. And he's on the red.
As well.
It's all going on here. Benedict will truck up the inside of Benji. No, he doesn't. But now there's a huge train of drivers all the way back to Portley. Look. Oh, what's that? Benedict. I think Benedict hit the back of Maddie, I think it was. And now he's dropped all the way back to the back of the train. What a little mistake. It really cost you. As Horizon's all over the back of Mally now. Mally's got that flashing red light still. So he is under huge pressure from the Alfa Romeo here. But they're all going to be in DRS now. Benji is probably at most at risk.
Past as well, down the straight, DRS.
Nicely done. Is Horizon chucking inside of Mally? No, he doesn't. He doesn't try it this time. He'll run a little bit wide, and Horizon's all over the back of Mally. Can he make a move? Just gets a wider line, tries to make a bit of a cut back here on Mally, but he can't quite make it work. Benedict's stuck to the back of Portley though. I don't think Benedict's given up anytime soon, although he had that little problem half a lap ago.
You got the yellow flags. Have we got anyone? Someone's going slow. Don't know who it is.
Oh, Benedict always hits the back of Portley then. Further up, as we got side-by-side Horizon and Mally coming into Stowe.
SDC and L7 coming into the pits as well.
So maybe it is a time to pit now for them, the soft runners. Look at this train building up though from P10 to P14. Sam up into P2. He's doing really, really well in that Alpha Tauri. DW's absolutely pulled away though, but Sam absolutely really holding on to a great position right now. He'll be super tough with that. After his woes in qualifying, he'll be really, really good and proving that that qualifying does not represent Sam at all. This guy is a champion, an absolute baller, and he is up there in P2, showing what he's capable of. Portley though, right on the back of Mally, and Benedict even closer, trying to look around the outside of Portley, but he can't make it work. Can he try to switch? He can't. Now it's a huge train still as Jerry picks up the second penalty of the day, and it's really good to see. There's only 2 penalties that have been picked up so far from these guys.
Yeah.
Super close wheel-to-wheel action right now.
Jerry gonna have a go here, Furby. Right on the back of him. Not this time, I don't think.
thank you there, Stevie JD, for dropping a donation of £1.96. Much appreciated. Thanks a lot there, buddy. As Horizon tries to look up the inside of Benji. He's going to try and make the move. He does. What a move there from Horizon. Oh.
DW coming to the pits as well.
So Furby staying out on them 10 lap old softs. Look up the inside of Benji. He's going to try and make the move. He does. What a move there from Horizon. I mean, we've looked at this battle pretty much the whole time as Portley goes a little bit wide and it can always look Benedict at the inside. Yeah, but I mean, we've not been able to see much more than this battle so far. This battle's been really, really good with all these guys sticking in this train. But Jerry's 2/10 off of Furby up at the front there. They've both still left to pit. They're the last. That's not the last soft runners who still need to pit, apart from Benedict, who took the interesting gamble of pitting early doors on that first safety car. For softs.
Oh, Mally on Benji as well, going around the outside.
Just stick a ball to Portley for this one. He's got great see as Portley almost makes a move up the inside, but he thinks otherwise and backs off. But Benedict as well. But is Benedict going to try something here? No, he can't. He can't make anything work just yet. Through Maggotts, through Beckett's now. All these drivers so close to each other. This is some great races. Portley makes some mistakes, and Benedict now looks like the outside, but now side by side from these two, and also side by side from Mally and Benji. Mally makes it ahead. Portley gets his door shut on him by Benedict, and Benedict works his way back up to P9, and he's slowly working his way back up the order that he originally lost earlier on. Oh, Brindy's lost connection. That is super unfortunate. He won't be returning. So, F in the chat for Brindy. Gutted to see you go, bro. But now we're seeing Furby and Jerry pit. Still on board of these guys. I mean, I want to look elsewhere, but this is where all the action is right now. Look, as Deezy sets the fastest time at 1:27.5, and that's Benji. Benji's out. Benji's gone. He's in the gravel. Doing the gardener's job. That's super unfortunate there for the Williams driver.
I'm in the weeds. That opens it up a bit.
So Danny Rick leads from Josh, from Partic, Horizon, Maddie, Benedict, Portley, KVS, Vale, DW, Luke, Deezy, Benji, Sam, Shifty, Brindy, Furby, Jerry, Mitch, Jet. They just switch up the end as well. Who should we go on board with? 2/10, 1/10 off. Side by side now, the Ferrari of Brindy and Furby. Obviously, Brindy's not here any longer. Furby making it, making it past.
Oh, I think
Benedict's in.
Benedict comes in, yeah.
That strange strategy he went for, he's now had to pit again. So, yeah, interesting there from Benedict. DW sets the fastest up at 1:27.2.
Everyone's spread out a bit now, not as close as it was earlier.
Do you want to put a prediction in the chat?
Yeah, I don't know what.
What should we predict? Maybe Jerry on the back of Shifty now. Two rivals. Jerry finishing P1 in Tier 2 and Shifty finishing P3. These guys were wheel to wheel a lot of last season. I don't know what prediction we can do, mate. Will there be an... I don't know.
So what was that?
I don't know, mate. Whatever you, if you think of one, go for it. I can't really think of one right now. It's too early on to predict a winner or something. So.
Let's put will there be a safety car before lap 20 or something, I don't know.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, DW gets past Vale down the inside there. DW up to 8th place.
Vale looks like he'll be under pressure now from Luke as well. reserve driver, though, sitting comfortably in P9 for now, but it doesn't look very comfortable now as he gets passed by Luke, who now drops down to P10, and Luke works his way up to P9. Predictions on, guys. Yeah, the flag. Is that Shifty? It's Deezy! No, it's Shifty! Oh, it's Shifty!
Shifty!
Oh, gutted, man. Gutted for Shifty.
Very good race.
Oh, super unfortunate there from Shifty.
Yeah, boy!
Thank you there, Small Hands, for donating again this stream. Thank you very much for the £1.96. Super appreciative of that, man. Thank you. So Danny Riggs currently leads this race. It's interesting because obviously these hard users, they're probably going to need to pit as well. So I think these guys up near the front are in a
What are their tyre? Can you have a look? See what their tyre is?
Oh, it's Partick jumps in on the medium, so he's in. We can have a look, Lundy.
Josh is pitted, isn't he? He's on the medium.
Yeah, so his laps, his are 14 laps old. Oh, I can't even remember, it's been so long since I've done this. I can't remember which button it is.
Horizon goes up to second on the hards. He's on 12 lap old hards. So is Mally, so is Portley, so is NRM. And it's DW on 3 lap old mediums.
Okay, so tyres, let's have a little look. DW's. Josh's tyres, they're looking pretty worse away. He's definitely have to pit again. Let's have a little look at the hard users. Horizon, not looking too great either. I think, realistically, they're all going to need to pit anyway. So, realistically, I think sort of the top 5 are all going to need to pit. But DW won't need to pit. He's a second. Let's have a little look compared to the leader. He's 12 seconds off leader. So right now, I think DW's net P1. But it all just comes down to safety cars. If they can make the softs work for the last sort of like 8 to 10 laps or whatever. Mally under pressure now from Portley. 2 cents separate them. The two mates who are part of TTM and now in a battle for that final provisional podium position.
As Josh is now pitted.
So the hard
if you go on the softs. What was that? Hard runners don't have to pit.
Hard runners don't have to pit apparently.
So
but their tyres
DW's
will be worse.
going to have to put a bit of work in them.
So they're, yeah. So I mean, their tyres are going to be pretty worn at the end. So the people who are on the fresher tyres, it's going to be interesting. There's a few different strategies involved. Mally's now under pressure from Portley as he doesn't quite get the job done. He gets very close, but cannot get close enough to make the move. Thank you now, Queen Amy 1994 for dropping a follow, much appreciated.
As Vel gets a 3-second penalty.
There we go, is now Portley's on the back of Mally, and there's nothing Mally can do. And he lets Portley glide past up into P2. And as well, is that DW making a move on NRM? And that's Luke behind as well. Luke's got front row seats, and these two battling. I've just been told that is Adam, aka Hayes' missus, who's just dropped a follow, so shout out. Could NRM be under pressure from Luke, or could DW be under pressure from NRM? As Luke is making a move on NRM, no questions asked about it. He looks at the inside of the Williams driver, and that is him up into P5. Yeah, he's held that position very, very nice. Look at DW be under pressure from Luke as they go heading to the next DRS soon, DRS zone, should I say, very, very soon. Or can we see NRM make him retake his 5th place?
Yeah.
Luke? A little further back, looks like Partik's on the back of Josh, 3/10 off of him. I think these guys are a little bit too far away from each other to make anything work. Luke's miles too far behind DW, and with the double DRS, NRM isn't able to make any ground up on Luke. But Partik could be making a move here on Josh if he gets it right on the exit here to DRS. The Ferrari driver is now under pressure from the Mercedes driver. Is Partik going to make a move here on Josh? As Josh is holding for now there, not close enough. So Partik will have to wait for now to make a move on the two-time champion of top tier. Jerry though 3/10 behind Furby. Oh, Jerry! What a save! What a slide!
I've been wanting to say that all race.
That's brilliant. Well, he's held that very nicely there, and he's still behind Furby. Furby under big pressure now from another champion. Obviously, Furby being a champion himself. 3 champions all in a row here: P10, P11, P12. Keeping it very, very clean so far. It's really good to also see no retirees so far.
No, yeah, very good. Could it be a fit? Have we ever had no retirees in a full grid before?
I don't know.
I don't want to speak too soon, but
I'd like to think so, but I don't actually know in fact for sure.
No.
But Jerry now on the back of Furby. Furby's got no ERS left. But Furby, oh man, he tries to dummy on him, and he looks at the inside of Furby. But Furby still holds on. He gets a better traction out of Stowe there, and I thought that was going to be an incident, to be quite honest. Now Josh, the 2-time champion, on the back of the single-time champion from Tier 2, has now the Ferraris at the back of the Red Bull, coming down to start lap 19. This is all happening right now. Partik sitting patiently there in P13. As Josh picks up a 3-second penalty, so that could cost him, as well as Jerry. So Partik could take both of these right now on penalties. Benny sitting there in P14, sort of in a racing zone at the moment. So does Vale. Brinda obviously is AI. Horizon though is a man who's on a mission right now, leading this race. Importantly up in P2. His medium runners are going to slowly creep up on these guys. 7 laps remaining after the British Grand Prix here. Season 2 for the top tier series. Who is going to come out on top? You said by lap 20 will there be a safety car? Is that correct for the prediction, Andy?
yes, I think yes, it was.
Well, we'll soon find out then. I don't think it's going to be honest.
No, unless someone proper bins it. Oh, there's Jerry on. Oh! He's binned it!
No, Furby! Oh, I missed that as well.
Lucky no one connected him there. It would have been a safety car. Right, and that is it. End of predictions. There was no safety car.
Congratulations to the people that won. Right, so let's say DW's right under pressure now from Luke. Trying everything to get past DW. We need to make another prediction. We've got 6 laps remaining.
What would it be? What would it be?
Oh, I don't know. It's a shame you can only have like 2 answers. Josh and Jerry side by side. Josh and them softer tyres right now, which are going to come in clutch for these first few laps. But maybe towards the end. To be fair, no, I think his soft tyres should be alright. Luke picks up a 3-second penalty. That could cost him huge amount.
You and I think that'll have to be Tez for that, what you're saying there.
Who's getting a shoeing? Why is that? What's that? Did someone redeem the shoey?
No, he said he's getting close. I've
Oh.
used all my. I had 20k and I'm down to like 5.
Party gets past Jerry. I completely missed that. I was not looking at the right delta. Jerry gets past there by Party. Party now moves up to P11.
Will Horizon win? I don't know. Just
Go for it. Yeah, go for it. Just do that. I think that'll be a good one. Party on the back of Josh. Yeah, nice little battle forward up there. See Josh being able to get past both of them. Let us know in the chat right now, who do you think is going to win? Do you think Horizon will be able to do it? Or do you think one of the medium runners, or maybe even Portley or Mali, be able to take that win away from him?
we haven't heard of SDC much this race. He looked promising in qualifying, but he hasn't really. I don't know.
Yeah,
don't know what's
I
happened.
think he's struggled a little bit, but obviously it's such a solid grid. I mean, even to be sticking up with these top guys is really, really impressive. So obviously
Yeah,
he's a
but-
top guy himself. Don't get me wrong.
Dropping 5 places there. Yeah.
We've got Chizu charting on Horizon right now. That is Horizon's team boss for Alfa Romeo. Looks so far, gap's starting to build up now as we have 5/10 off of Josh here from Partick. But I think this is where it's getting really tasty up here. All the way from 1st to 5th. We have a real nice battle underway here. Any of these guys could take the win. It takes one slip up from any of these drivers, and that could change anything. I'm gonna go for. Let us know in the chat right now. I put the driver of the day link in the chat, guys. So please vote for your driver of the day today. Who do you think has been the most impressive driver? And who do you think deserves it this time round?
Who would your driver be so far, Tez?
It's a tough one. I mean, DW's done an incredible job so far, obviously taking the pole position, and he could potentially take the win here, depending on how the mediums last. Portley, though, I think Portley's stood out for me. He kept it very, very consistent with minimal practice. He's sitting very, very comfortably at P2. I don't know.
It's a tricky one.
It is. I think, to be honest, I need to. By the end result, I'll be able to give a better driver of the day. It's too early right now because you can see how bunched up these guys are. It takes one guy to buckle under pressure for this all to change. And currently, right now, he's got a Renault sandwich and a Red Bull filling at the moment. So could these guys be working together to try and get past DW? And as I say that, Luke's really got a good toe here on DW, but he won't be able to try anything just yet. But DW goes wide, and that allows Luke up the inside. Side by side now. Can he try to switch back on DW? As DW could be under pressure here. A little bit, he goes wide, he's on the gravel, and that allows Luke up the inside. And just as I say that, DW has now lost out to a Renault of Luke, and Luke is up to P4, so that's a Renault 3 and 4 right now. But you can see, Luke has got no ERS, so he could be under pressure here from DW.
He has that penalty as well, Luke.
Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
DW gets a penalty now, so it's,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's not ideal for DW. He's took a massive L on lap 23, but he can still try to make the move here as Luke goes defensive. DW looks on the outside, but he can't make it work. But can he make the switch up the inside? No, he cannot. He can't do it this time, but he looks on the outside of Luke as it's side by side coming into the final chicane. Can't make it work yet though, but all this balance is allowing NOM to catch up, and more so is allowing Horizon to pull away.
Yeah, 1.7 gap now.
Two Renault drivers. There's going to be any team orders here to let one of each other through. All these guys are all the RPL lot. They're all mates. They'll all be in a party together right now. I'm sure of it. Him, Portley, Mali, Luke.
Here comes Luke though, on Mali.
Yeah, Luke. Luke on the fresher tyres. He's going to have a go at his good old buddy Portley in that racing point.
Oh, Portley locks up. The lot there goes wide.
This is a great battle here. I'm loving the look of this. But Mally could be under pressure here from DW possibly. Obviously DW on those 12-lap-old mediums. Mally on them 21-lap-old hards. So could we see DW possibly change things around here for the Red Bull team? Seems to be using all the curbs plus a little bit more. He could be picking up a few warnings here. So ideally he does not want to be doing any more than that.
It looks like Horizon's get back markers here. It looks like Shifty. They're having a battle of their own.
And Mitch being the AI driver.
Yeah, he's the AI. Yeah, won't get out of the way. Maybe not as good as a. We might see.
Partick side by side with a Josh. Looks at the inside. Oh, I thought he spun there, but he keeps it very solid. It looks on the outside. Josh looks on the outside of Partick. Look at them last minute doors. He's still on the inside. It's contact.
Shuts the door on him.
Oh wow. Thank you, Steel, for dropping £5 into the donation pot. Thank you so much. Really is much appreciated. 2 laps remaining. As Mitch gets out of the way, his AI car gets right out of the way of these guys. But that has actually held Mally up. Mally's been held up by Mitch's AI. That is absolutely gutted. And that allows DW's all over the back of Mally. No way.
What have we said?
You can't write this, Jeff.
L7 now on the back of Portley. Is he going to be able to do it? That is the question.
Well, Luke's out of... Oh, sorry, Portley's out of DRS, so it could be. Is it a yellow flag?
Oh, shit, he was DNF. No, we was going to make it. With no DNF.
Way. Oh, Shifty, I'm gutted for you. But Portley's out under pressure from Luke as Luke looks up the inside of Stowe. Portley's out of ERS. And Luke...
He needs to try and get... Yeah, he needs to get a 3-second gap now.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
I don't know if that's going to be hard. Yeah, it's going to be hard to do.
Horizon, Luke, Portley, DW, Mally, NRM, Deezy, Danny, Sam, and Partick round up the top 10 drivers right now. We're on the final lap of the British Grand Prix, round 1. And I think Horizon, by the looks of it, he's been able to do it. He's kept his nose clean. After that, lap 1 instant as well.
Yeah, very well done.
I think it's got to be Horizon for driver of the day for me.
Yeah, that was me as well.
I would like to know what happened at the start. I didn't quite catch what happened with him. Whether it would be his fault or someone else's, I don't know. I'm not going to be judging that right now. But from what I've seen from this race, I will be giving Horizon driver of the day. But anything could be changing here from these guys. Penalties could change. Anything, yellow flag. There's an AlphaTauri.
Yeah,
that?
It's Jet Atom.
Jet Atom is on the grass. Do we see any last lap moves here? Obviously, Luke will drop down to at least P3. Because Portley has not picked up a penalty. Here we go as Horizon comes around for the final time to take the win and the British Grand Prix round 1 of season 2. Horizon takes the win. Luke takes P2, but drops down to P4 on penalties. Portley takes P2, Mally takes P3. It's a double Renault, P3, P4. DW takes P5 from KVS in P6 of the Williams. DC takes P7, followed by Danny Wick in P8. Sam takes a very solid P9 here. Partick takes P10, takes a final point today. Josh takes P11 from Jerry. Furby takes P13, but Benedict could be under... No, he's not. Benedict will come home to take P14. Vale will come around to take P15. Benji, by the looks of it, is going to come around to take P16. What a race that was. That was really exciting.
Race, yeah. Very well done.
Very clean for the majority of drivers as well. Not picking up many penalties, obviously with the problems on lap 1. But overall, very good. Unfortunately, Portley had the shifty contact earlier on this race. May end up getting reviewed by stewards. But nonetheless, it's been a very, very exciting race. Very, very entertaining to say the least. As the last few drivers are finishing up their races now. And that is it, Lundy. So,
Yeah, great race.
if we get the top 3 in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll invite him. You did the interview.
If you just, well, oh, it's a party, isn't it? Yeah, we'll get in the party. There we go. So it's finished. If you get them in the party, Lundy, I'll run through the finishing order today. Driver of the day is Horizon. It's very well deserved as well. I think that will be my driver of the day. There we go, Horizon takes the first win of the season. Incredible performance from him, jumping on the hards very early on after the incident on lap 1 to keep a very consistent race, no penalties to come home to take the win. Let's have a little look at the standings. Lundy, if you read through them, mate.
Yes, so for the first round of the top tier series, we have in first place AMS Horizon, second place Portley, third place Mali, fourth place L7, fifth place EW, sixth place KVS, seventh place SDC, eighth place Danny Rick, ninth TTM Sam, 10th Partik, 11th Josh, 12th Jerry, 13th Furby, 14th Benedict, 15th Vale, 16th Benji, 17th Brinda, 18th Jet Atom, 19th Mitch, and rounded off in 20th place Shifty 50.
That is everything for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. For more TTM content, check out the video in the top right, and to join the TTM community, take a look at the link in the description. Until next time, see you on track.